Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spot Convention with the Weekly Comic Roundup. We're most of the way through this week's DC books, so let's keep on going. Kicking things off, we've got Justice League Unlimited, #1. While this title does show the name of the second Justice League cartoon from the early 2000s, this is not an adaptation or a continuation of JLU, though there was one a few years back. This is the post-Absolute Power Justice League title. So, what's happened? Star Sapphire, Carol Ferris, opted to try her hand at being a hero after the events of Absolute Power, when she was helping the JSA deal with Amanda Waller's Amazo army. And the new Justice League is made up of pretty much every superhero in the DCU. At least those on Earth. And so, the issue opens in Balhauser, South Africa. Apparently, there's a war wheel rampaging, and the Justice League strike team goes to take care of them. The team includes Star Sapphire, Wonder Woman, Firestar, Superman, and Black Lightning and Kid Flash. On the Watchtower, Airwave is marveling at the fact that he's a member of the Justice League now. We see various other team members head out for missions, including Aquaman, Sand, Stargirl, Shazam, the Challengers of the Unknown. Flash gives Airwave a quick tour at super speed. This is shortly before the events at the beginning of the issue. The war wheels are taken care of, and Star Sapphire is able to utilize her connection to love to save someone. In Costa Rica, Batman and Blue Beetle, Time Reyes, are investigating an odd occurrence. And Airwave is able to help provide an assist to Star Sapphire, basically linking people's phones, providing service to people's phones so that to amplify Star Sapphire's powers, and so she can save the life of save a life. But there's apparently a message left for the League. The group that has is responsible for the war wheels in South Africa is known as Inferno. They for they are the fire that transforms. Soon they will be the power that dominates the earth. And every nation, every person will beg them for mercy, released from their endless suffering. They say that the world, the Justice League, it already begins to Inferno. They just don't know it yet. Back with Batman and Blue Beetle, they call in some reinforcements, specifically some hitters. Um, and apparently, Airwave has an assignment. Is a double agent sent to kill. He's in the league to kill them all, and that is where the issue ends. Interesting. Looking forward to seeing how Airwave's story plays out, especially. I like Star Sapphire being on the league. I think, as I recall, Carol had a moment in the aftermath of Blackest Night of being a hero, but it may have been short-lived, or she was largely pulled off world. So, but anyways, moving on to our next book, we've got The Flash, number 15. Where we left off, the Flash and his family took a vacation, and on this way to Skartaris. It turns out it was also kind of a a working vacation for Wally, because it was there was a reason to bring in the League, namely they needed there are issues problems with Skartaris, and so well why not send the League to investigate with one member taking a vacation as well. However, it turns out that Flash was also working, and Irie, his daughter, managed to fool the Watchtower's boom tube to head up it herself. So the issue opens. Superman is investigating an issue with the Sun, which he already can't get close enough to pinpoint it, and it kind of felt like it was reacting to him. Swamp Thing and Mr. Terrific are working on some of the plant-based gathering intel on plant life in Skartaris. Or maybe not Skartaris, but just there's another League problem going on as well. Jean is working at it as it's requires telepathy. But apparently there are anger hotspots throughout the world. Wally's in Paris, basically disarming people. Then Volgograd, then Montana, then Alaska, then Siberia. Seems to all be the same thing, but Irie is making suggestions that they need to find a pattern. But in New Jersey, Flash is compromised, and so Irie goes in to help, and she manages to snap him out of it. But Marsh Manor is fallen unconscious. Um, 15 seconds later, Flash and Irie are back on the watchtower, and it's explained that with the multiverse is gone or shut, um, Inspector Pilgrim, the grown up future version of Wally's baby infant son, has shown him how to stabilize all the lost potential of the multiverse, which is how he's able to be in two places at once. But Iris goes back to Star Terrace, and as she leaves, Wally tells her that the Wally that's in Star Terrace doesn't remember what that he's basically that he's in two places at once, basically. But in Star Terrace, a massive dark matter whirlpool happens formed over the sky, and it affects the animal life. And so Wally tries to deal with it, but there's a point where he runs, and he loses powers, basically. Jay explains that it seems that there's a reality blockage around the sun, but a lizard woman throws a spear at him, and he's able to change his basically rearrange his atoms so that he's okay. But Inspector Pilgrim shows up and says that there's a nearby source of unprecedented power. Fate of innumerable worlds hinges upon the camping trip. However, he's got to head out. He has to leave before Wally shows back up, or he'll remember things he shouldn't. And he manages to leave as Wally's returning. But Wally thinks that perhaps the fact that he lost his powers after running a certain distance from his family means that the importance that somehow the togetherness is a definite thing to worry about with this trip. With Linda saying the power of love, and well, as they opt to find a safer camping spot, Iris realizes that the dog is the source of unprecedented power. But Jay says that, one superhero at a time. And that is where the issue ends. Interesting. Let's see how all of this ties together. And hopefully Jean recovers soon. Moving on, though, to our last book for the moment, we've got Power Girl number 16. Where we left off in Power Girl, she was dealing with Ejecta, who had attacked her best friend, who had attacked Power Girl's best friend, Thorn. And so The issue opens 4 months previously. The young girl who would become Ejecta and her family are in a car wreck, but Ejecta is rescued by Symbio and raised as his daughter, and then she returns to the world as the hero Ejecta. But she's told that Power Girl will likely try to confuse Ejecta, and apparently this is all being explained to Power Girl via the Charnel House of Godthought in Asgard. She's quite mad to see that Symbio has made Ejecta, is basically controlling Ejecta, and that Symbio is still around. And she explains that Symbio is her abuser and what he did. But Power Girl and Ejecta have a run into one another, and Power Girl gives Ejecta a picture of herself from when just a few months ago, and she explains that Thorn is in stable condition, but Ejecta returns to Symbio and asks him about what happened, and well, kind of a hey, you know, he told her that Power Girl would try and turn her against Symbio. Tracy, one of their allies, is also looking on Thorn and how she's doing. Or Omen, not Thorn, Omen. But in the hospital, as Power Girl's arriving, Omen seems to be convulsing, and she flatlines. And that is where the issue ends. Interesting. The bad blood between Ejecta and Power Girl is definitely going to be coming to a head pretty soon. But anyways, that's going to do it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, Blue Sky, Instagram, Mastodon, Patreon, and PayPal can be found in the description box down below. Big shout out to Patreon, Red Man is a Penis. Thank you so much for your support. It is greatly appreciated. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off saying, live long and rock hard.